before the break of day, lying here beside you, trying to think of something to say. You're gonna have to leave soon, so I'll give you this heart of mine. It means I'm gonna miss you every time, 'cause I can't get used to letting you go when the tears roll down your face. Let me tell you, darling, we're gonna find a place where we can lay low, where we can get high, where we can run away, we can go today, we can leave the world behind. So honey, let's go, let's do what we lost, do all the things that we've been dreaming of. But we can lay low, but we can get high, we can lay low, but we can get high. Honey, let's go, let's do what we lost. We can run away, we can go today, we can leave the world behind. We can lay low, we can lay low. So glad that you came back. Years already passed us by, but I know I can trust you, even when I can tell you're lying. The time is getting heavy, so the car is parked just outside. Are you still coming with me along for the ride? 'Cause I can't get used to letting you go when the tears roll down your face. Let me tell you, darling, we're gonna find a place where we can lay low, where we can get high, where we can run away, we can go today, we can leave the world behind. So honey, let's go, let's do what we lost, do all the things that we've been dreaming of. But we can lay low, but we can get high, we can lay low, but we can get high. Honey, let's go, let's do what we lost. We can run away, we can go today, we can leave the world behind. We can lay low, we can lay low, we can lay low, we can lay low.
Look to the sky, out to the stars. Believe what you find, no matter where you are. You can go on and make this world a better one. days come and gone, feeling undone, shattered and torn. How will we belong again? We stand in line and we amend for a better time.
Do not leave me. I love you. I hate you.
Yep, welcome to the EU Learning Fives Week 2 show match between the teams Death to Weebs and what is the other
Team
team?
GokuRose.
Team GokuRose. Alrighty.
We
Yeah,
are
this is gonna
immensely
be
sorry for the delay. This was
yeah,
thrown together very quickly, but we're
yeah.
here, and that's what matters. We
Mhm.
have picks and bans underway already. For those who are wondering why this might be a little faster, it's because we're using Pro Draft prior to the actual client draft now. And with that, they've already actually done all of their picks and bans at this point, but all their bans will stay the same, but they're picking for their own rules, so it's going to be a little off. Uh, I guess that team did get the memo. That's fine. They'll do their swapping thing. That being said, we'll still um, we'll still get picks and bans going, so we'll see blue side banning out the Zac, Janna, and Maokai, all three really, really solid bans. Same
Mhm.
with red sides, Syndra, Cho'Gath, and Lulu. All six of those are extremely meta picks right now. But it seems like blue side is actually following the instructions. So,
And
and we're
somebody
back.
left. Welcome to Europe, folks, where nobody does things right.
Holy,
Oh my god.
holy.
Wait, Penguin, you don't have any of the wait screens for the stream? What is this?
What do you mean? I have all of them.
Wait, throw on, or I mean the like pauses for moments like this when somebody messes it all
Yeah,
up.
I don't have. You gotta hit me up with those, man.
Okay, man, I got you.
Yeah,
I'll
after
PM them
this after this stream, we'll get that set up.
to
All right,
Boom.
we will get this back momentarily. For now, we can. Why are they all leaving? I'm so confused.
Wow. Well,
Oh, they're all leaving to get back in LCS order. Gotcha. Gotcha. Don't worry about it. We're good. We're good. All right.
one thing I'm surprised to see is the fact that Oriana got through pick bans, and just because of how powerful in the meta Oriana is,
Yeah.
regardless of those E nerfs that hit her. But
The shield nerfs that hit her weren't actually that impactful. Um, so
mhm.
it was
um,
less
like I
difficult for her and way better for her animations with the change to her W. The fact that it's less than a split second for her dissonance to affect is a lot better for her. It's way harder to dodge at that point. But finally, getting back into picking bands again. Same bands this time that you're going to see, but actually going to be picking the proper champions in the proper order. Uh, in any case, we're going to be getting the same bands. Man, this is some. Uh, it's like they planned this all along.
Yep.
Uh, that being
Maokai and
said,
Cho'Gath are not surprising bans to see, just because of how powerful of engage they have and how tanky they can get,
especially the
especially
Cho'Gath,
Cho'Gath.
yeah,
Yeah, last night we were casting an L5's match, and Cho'Gath at one point had 10,000 health, which was
God,
pretty insane.
that is absolutely nuts. Joe Blade hovering the chest. Oh my God, actually killing me.
Hey man, what if that's a Tristana top? You never know.
You know what? It could be. It could be.
This is Europe, man. You know, you can't underestimate the level of play that these guys have.
It could be, but Team GokuRose could just be swapping around anyway for the lulz. I don't know. But we have Camille, Elise, and Corky for Team Death to Weebs, and that's just a really solid comp right there. You don't even need a good bot lane at that point. Um, but the Tristana Oriana Thresh combo is also really potent and powerful.
That's gonna be a very powerful engage
it
right
is,
there.
and banning out the Shen so that they don't have some hard engage going on them, and they still need to keep Camille off of them, which is going to be really important for this Thresh to do. The Fiora ban out means that they don't want to deal with a split push, and they don't want to deal with something that can 1v1 the Camille as easily. Uh, the Ahri ban, I don't understand, because Corki is likely mid lane, but that's alright.
Yeah.
Uh, well, also, they probably pick Corki later, but that's okay.
Actually,
Um,
it could be Corky AD, but
it could be,
you never
but
know.
you never know.
This is one of the setbacks to having pro draft is we're not really ever sure whether that's a
Yeah.
Corky before the Ari ban, but that's not too bad. I mean,
Yep.
I guess this is kind of like we're not going to get the full pick draft experience because we're using pro draft, but
Yep.
unfortunately, not everybody in the program owns all of the champions.
See, it's all
So,
your fault because if you scrub zoned all the champions, we wouldn't have this problem. Easy.
yeah, come on, guys,
Yeah.
get on that. All right,
Yeah.
and that's drawing the conclusion. So for Team Death the Weaves, we have Camille in top lane, Elise and Corky, Caitlyn and Nami, and for Team Goku Rose, Team Goku Rose, you got Tristana, presumably in the bottom lane, Oriana, Thresh, Kragus, and Warwick, and dear God, they're very far out of LCS order.
Yeah, this is holy moly. We need to
Not like
message one of them.
this. All right. Well, I think we're just gonna have to roll with this and understand that EU less than sign NA. Oh, we can see your chat on stream, by the way.
Feels bad, man. I'm just gonna quit spectating. There we go.
Wait.
Alright, we're gonna switch it back to the wait screen, lol.
Not like this.
Alright. Have them re-invite me because Team GokuRose wasn't an LCS order, apparently.
Oh my god.
Please reiterate to them how important LCS order is to our production value, which is slowly going down the drain.
Yeah, this is oh my god. Wowie.
This is an interesting EUS experience, boys. This is not what I wanted to do with my Saturday morning, afternoon, but whatever.
Wait, oh my god, they're not. Yo. Okay. Wowies. What? So- wow. Really sorry about this delayed Twitch chat. Um. Wow. Okay. Yep. So we're figuring this out. um.
That's alright, I'll play with my level 1 account.
Yeah. Just start streaming Earth games XD.
XD. I played like 30 Earth games last night.
Yeah, dude, Earth is so much fun. Yeah. I think my favorite Earth champion has to be like Karthus, just because his Q becomes just it's insanely low cooldown. I mean, at level 1 with 0% CDR regularly, it's a 1 second cooldown. So in Earth, it's like literally all over the place. Earth is cancer. Nah, get out of here. Earth is so much fun. Gotta love Earth.
Earth is amazing.
Yeah,
Like, it makes everything different.
yeah. It's an entirely different game mode, and it's great. Alrighty. EU, let's go!
Alright, they did the out-of-client stuff easy enough, but the in-client stuff, not so much.
Yeah. And sorry that we have to do this, but it's just really, 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 really difficult for us casters to be able to correctly cast what's happening and understand what's going on around the map. Because if all of the summoner icons are out of order, then we're just trying to think like, wait, why is the top laner running out of health? Wait, that's the ADC. But why is it's just a whole thing.
It's quite frustrating.
Yeah. So that's why we got to do this. So if you're ever in a show match with your team, then please just make sure that your team is getting into LCS order, because otherwise we have to do this and it takes forever. So yeah.
And then apparently the person who is the leader of the lobby has black screen. XD.
Woohoo! Welcome to Learning Fives, everybody.
XD, hopefully we can get this going soon. So, Potato, tell me a little bit more about your AR Earth experiences.
Oh boy. Well, let me say I got Gangplank, and I don't think I've ever played um more like a boosted monkey. Like honestly, I don't know how to play Gangplank at all regularly, and I on Earth when everything's on a 2 second cooldown, it's even worse. So that was a lot of fun. I'm really disappointed though. I haven't gotten Sona yet. And Sona just seems like she'd be so much fun to play because your Q would just be super spammable, and you're just running around the map at like Mach 7 speeds. And then, God forbid, there's 3 cloud dragons, and then you get an elder dragon. So then you can have like 800 movement speed running around the map with the 80% CDR. So you're literally never gonna be running out of your
Hmm.
what is it? Song of Celery? Something like that. I don't know.
Song of
It's
celery.
some
You
celery.
just
What
shove
is it?
celery down your carry's throat.
Sona. What's the name of that?
I don't know, man, but it's not Song of Celery.
You'd think that me being a level 7 Sona would know the name of her abilities. Lol. Celerity.
There
I
you
don't
go.
even know what celerity means, but apparently it means speed. There you go, folks. Alrighty. Oh boy. How about
All
you?
right. Like I said, I played like 30 goddamn games last night. And I have to say that Syndra is one of the funniest champions because you spam your orbs so fast that your client starts glitching out and you start moving around all choppy because your champion, you, Syndra can move around while she casts her orbs. So you can get 7 orbs for your ult really fast, and it's absolutely insane. So as soon as you hit level 6, you just insta kill, and your stuns up every three
Yeah.
seconds. So it's really difficult for them to do anything. Um,
Syndra is one of the best champions in Earth, just because her abilities are so spammable. One of my Earth games, I was playing Echo into Syndra, so my Q is on a 3 second cooldown going into lane, and she was just putting her orbs down every second or so, and so it was my time winder versus her orbs. So that was a good meme.
Everything is a meme. Alright, I think we are in the LCS order now, and yes, we are getting back into Champ Select. I'm transitioning this shit over. Alright, we're doing it. Picks and bans for like the 7th time. Let's go. I'm gonna need a stress cookie.
Garen, Broken, and Earth. I
Yeah,
like that.
Garen is hilarious in Nerf because you literally a Beyblade spinning around. You don't do
Hmm.
anything except for just spin and spin and spin and spin. You just build full movement speed in AD, and it's amazing. Anyway,
Full crit.
into picks and bans. Into picks and bans, we have Imagine That, the same bands as before. We're gonna have Maokai and a Zac for Team Death to Weebs, and the Syndra, Cho'Gath, and I forgot the last band, even though I've seen this like 16 times now. Right, Lulu, for Team GokuRose. The Camille in the top lane. Oh, right, I remember they also banned Fiora because they don't want to deal with a split push because Camille's gonna want to split push.
Hmm.
My head hurts.
There's not a lot that we can say about this at this point. I mean, this is the third time that we're watching this, but hey,
Yes.
third time's a charm. So
Okay, so I
eventually,
will
if we do this
mention
enough times, it'll be right.
exactly. Oh, what the hell?
No! God. Well, somebody left for the third time.
I'm getting cancer. What is going on?
Oh my god. Wowee. I'm not even sure what to say at this point. This is the third time that somebody has left the game in the middle of Champ Select. Even though Champ Select, all of the champions have been picked and all of the champions have been banned.
Why is this so hard for them?
Oh, Europeans. Not like this.
I want to die. Alright, so we'll get them back in very shortly. And you know what? I'm going to keep it on the wait screen with some music for you guys until we get into the game. Alright? How about that?
Yeah, you guys know what the picks are. You know what the bands are. You've seen them. So, yeah.
Have fun.
We'll be back once again.
We'll be
Don't
back
touch the
soon.
browser.
Enabled. Pinball. Turbo mode enabled. Turbo mode enabled. Let's play pinball. Pinball. Turbo mode. Enabled. 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 Pinball. Turbo mode enabled. Turbo mode enabled. Let's play pinball.
Hello, everybody. I am Sir Potato the 12th, joined by my lovely co-caster, the one, the only Penguin God, and we are jumping into the first game of the EU show match. And right now, we are actually still loading up, but I think this gives
I've
us a
been
little bit of
debated.
time. Yeah, this gives us a little bit of time just to go over some things to look out for. So
You guys are
right
gonna get
now.
an awkward overlay, but that's fine. You guys can handle it. Alright, Joe Blade getting in. These comps are actually fairly interesting. Blue side has a
Mhm.
really, really good pick comp. They have a lot of good CC on their side. Between the Camille ult, the Elise Cocoon, the Caitlyn Traps, and the Nami Bubbles, and the Tidal Wave. But the red side has a lot of their own CC. The Gragas, just everything that he has is CC. The Warwick has all that Fear. Orianna Shockwave. Tristana Buster Shot. And Thresh is entire goddamn kit. And it seems like all of these people are familiar enough on their champions. So hopefully we get a good game one in after a 45-minute wait.
Wait. Oh, it's the arcade music. I was wondering what that was.
Yes, and
That's tight.
for anyone who's curious, there is an arcade event going on right now if you haven't been on the last couple days. And the map is arcadified. It's actually kind of cool. You can see that I'm actually going to take control of the camera for a second here while we're not doing anything. Uh, spawn platforms are like controllers.
Yeah.
The turrets and stuff are arcadified. The inhibitors are arcadified, and even down mid lane, you see that there's a little D-pad there.
Yep.
And I think they have it in the top lane and the bot lane as well.
Welcome to
Yep.
Summoner's Rift.
And I should probably turn
Yeah.
off chat.
Yeah, I think
There we
so.
But yeah, you see that it looks really cool.
Mhm.
So we'll be getting more of that as time goes on, and they're going to spam the hell out of their pings. I'm actually going to turn my sound down.
Yeah, it is pretty loud, not gonna lie.
I forgot that I'm on EU West, so all my settings have been changed.
Yeah,
Maybe not
you messing
30%.
everything up.
Sorry that you guys get to see this. I should probably have adjusted this beforehand, but I didn't know I was streaming until like 10 minutes before I was supposed to start. So, XD. All right.
NA
So,
production. Woohoo!
NA
Alright.
production, EU drafting feels good.
Man, I really don't enjoy these new the new sound for that new ping is actually so annoying.
It's kind of tilting, but like I understand the need for it.
Yeah, it's a really good idea for a ping, but that sound just gets me every time.
It's gonna make sense in the long run, but and it's gonna just fall in line with everything else. But
Yep.
we'll have to see. The bot lane helping out Elise with this red buff here, and
Yep.
pretty simple. Elise just gonna be able to take that really easy. That was a nice strong leash, and
That was
getting
a
that
pretty
done.
long time for a leash. Wait.
Gragas
Did
AFK question mark?
Karukos didn't get a leash for that. Is Gragas AFK?
It's possible. But
Well,
there is not a
wouldn't
pause
be,
coming through, so we have no control over this.
It wouldn't be the most European thing that's happened today.
EU strats.
He stress AFK for the first 2.5 minutes.
XD.
Oh my god. Alright. Yeah. Already in the mid lane, there's a bit of a CS discrepancy. 10 CS on the Corki to 7 CS. I think it's gonna balance out though, as there is a minion wave crashing right now.
In the first 3 minutes of the game, small CS leads aren't going to matter, and there's the pause. The
Yeah.
typical learning 5's pause. Hey yo.
Top laner is having issues apparently.
Honestly,
So-
they should have paused like 2 minutes ago.
A summoner has disconnected.
XD,
Yeah.
this wouldn't be
'Cause
learning
right now
5's
he's 8
with
CS down.
the
Wouldn't be learning 5s without the pauses, everybody.
and without 3 different champion selects, and without me almost forgetting to change the instead of it being on the overlay right now, it's the EUS Showmatch Week 2. It used to be the staff Showmatch, and I don't think this is a staff Showmatch. So
No,
I
not
was
a step.
about 3 seconds away from forgetting about that. That was the last thing that I remembered, but that's okay.
Yeah. It did get remembered, don't worry guys.
Yes.
So,
It did get
alright,
remembered.
so
I'm getting better at this whole streaming thing. We're figuring it out.
Pearson's Alpha has reconnected, and we've gotten we will reconnect shortly.
Just waiting
From,
on the ready from both teams.
Mhm.
And waiting on me to get my lobotomy after this.
Alright, hopefully that won't be necessary, and we should have smooth sailing from here, but you never know. This is EU. Never think anything until it happens. Something like
Exactly.
that.
You never know. Game is resuming, but thinking about this bottom lane, the Caitlyn and Nami combo is actually very potent because Nami can give Caitlyn the buff, but the pull in there onto the Nami helps a lot. Gets a lot of damage down. I had to fast forward a little bit because my client froze. That's okay.
Same. Oh wow, that's the second time Joe Blade has gotten in a bubble. Now Yentarin is running pretty low. He gets a hook onto Hyper Unjin Bob, but not actually leading into a kill.
I'm like a
And
solid 5
once
seconds ahead of you,
again-
man. Speed up.
Okay. Yeah.
Holy moly.
Riot Games.
Fix your
Okay.
spectator.
All right. Man, this is really unfortunate for Here's Alpha. He's 8 CS down right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Against
tough for him.
Gerhard Quay. Alright, now it's Europeans, man, with these difficult to pronounce names. They're trying to make my... Oh, man. Alright, CW in the mid lane is actually getting ganked by KaRuKos, but now Darth Jeebus is coming in for the counter gank. The Cocoon coming out, Flash going in onto KaRuKos. KaRuKos getting shielded up by Orianna, not actually going to fall. Very good shield. And well
Potato,
played.
you are a
Going
solid
into
like
the
15-20 seconds behind.
Wowie.
Because
Okay.
I just saw First Blood go down.
Wow, yeah, Joe Blade did indeed get taken out by Epmeta and
Speed up that climb of yours, man.
Okay, I think I should be as far. Yeah, well, that's pretty unfortunate. Here's his health actually missing a body slam, and Gerhard
Okay,
gives
yes,
away.
we're synced up now. We're good. Perfect. All right.
Wow.
NA production, EU champ select. Everything is as it should be in Learning Fives.
Alright, now Here's Alpha is actually getting ganked by KaRuKos. KaRuKos speeding up. There's an exploding cask there, not really doing much. KaRuKos taking a lot of damage from the minions. Now Gerhard is looking to kill him. KaRuKos actually getting taken out. That was...
Lag? Question mark?
That seemed to have been lag. I can't imagine that have been KaRuKos just not respecting the damage from the minions. I mean, he just got super jumped out, and Gerhard Kui? I'm just gonna go with Gerhard.
Yeah.
Just ended up taking him out for free.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. It seemed like a little bit of lag there, and considering he's still sitting in base, I'm pretty sure he's lagged out. I am 80% sure that we're about to get another pause to try and get him back in the game as normal. Hopefully we can get that going soon.
KaRuKos
And
has
disconnected.
and reconnected.
45 minutes late, 2 minutes worth of pauses already. Feels good, man.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that late commentary from a second ago. That was just the latency that comes through just from being a spectator.
Just for being spectators sometimes, and after pauses, it also sometimes freezes for a minute, and it doesn't jump you to the most recent actions. It actually keeps it where you were, but it isn't the same for each person, each person's client and computer, so you never know where it's actually going to fall. So the best thing that Potato can do is just try and fast forward every single time he thinks that it might be delayed a little bit, and I usually do the same.
I've gotten news. We're just gonna go with the top laner's name is Gerard, which actually makes my job and Penguin's job a whole lot easier.
Sure does. Everyone else's name is super easy except for his, and there goes my thing.
Epmeta, I think? I don't know. Alright, now Gerard is actually engaging onto Here's Alpha. Darth Jeebus is coming in, getting a cocoon. Now Here's Alpha running out of health. Gerard getting his second kill in the top lane. Now, meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Joe Blade is actually running pretty low in health. And in the mid lane, CWL is engaging onto Nobot. Nobot getting some return damage in. Both of them are very low in mana and around 50 or 60% health. So I don't think really any kills are going to come through soon.
One thing people underestimate about Orianna is that Clockwork Wind-Up passive. She gets a lot of damage from her auto attacks that way, and she can trade very effectively without even having mana, but it looks like she's getting ganked by
Darth Jeebus is engaging in the middle lane. Now Darth Jeebus gets a cocoon barrier forced out from Nobot. Oh man, that's a little bit of a tilt for CWL. Couldn't actually pick up the kill onto Nobot.
Yeah, but they burned the barrier, which is pretty worth because they didn't burn anything on their own, so.
Clockwork Wind-Up, for those of you who don't know Orianna's kit perfectly. Clockwork Wind-Up pretty much is Orianna's auto attacks deal bonus magic damage, and they deal more magic damage depending on how much you've autoed the enemy champion or whatever you're
Each
autoing.
consecutive hit does more magic damage.
Yeah.
On
So
the
you
same
auto
target.
something a bunch, and you end up doing more damage to it.
Which is why you often see Orianna players auto-attacking minions before they actually try and get the last hit. Because she can just get a lot of extra damage from the clockwork windup, it actually ends up being a sizable amount. It ends up, I think, being as much as 2 long swords, but obviously in magic damage. But
Which is not bad. I mean, that's really good damage.
considering it's just a
just
passive
from auto
ability,
attacks.
yeah.
Yeah. Right now, this game is seeming in favor of Death to Weebs with a near 2,500 gold lead in their favor.
Yep. At 8 minutes, that's a pretty substantial gold lead, but
Yep.
the kills are, 2 of them are in the top lane. It's kind of hard to shut down a Camille when she gets super far ahead, but it is possible. Hopefully we'll see
Yep.
it happen. Intarn looking for a hook onto Maida here, but the vision control going over towards blue side with that pink ward going down. CWL trying to avoid the ball and gets a little bit of damage onto Nobot here, and Nobot getting a little bit of return damage. Nothing too exciting going on right now, but the hook misses. Hook going wide.
Yeah.
Whoa. Someone actually using the vision ping effectively. Holy moly. I'm mostly spamming an Earth because why wouldn't you?
You know, I
Yes.
kind of want that to become the new Mia ping. Just like, I saw what you did there.
Or like when someone does
Yeah.
something really stupid, you just do that because there's a little eye.
Yeah. It makes a lot more sense to me than a question mark. Although the
I mean,
question
yeah.
mark does make sense.
Well, the question mark was originally, it wasn't meant to be like question mark like what the hell's going on, more like
Yeah.
I don't know where this person is.
Yeah.
But people started
the
using
top
it.
lane stunts. No, I understand that,
It's
but
just funny.
if any of the pings do get misused, I would love for it to be the new ping, the enemy vision here ping.
Yeah.
Just because of the eye and the sound that it makes is so tilting. Oh, in the top lane, looking for a dive on Since Alpha, Cocoon going on, stun coming out, Hextech ultimatum coming in. Oh, here's Since Alpha actually using his ultimate to get Gerard out of his thing. Ulti coming out from Karukos, slash coming out from Dark Jeebus. Now Karukos looking to engage. Karukos using his Q gets cocooned up, and now Nobot is coming in to join in on the fights. Has ulti available. Oh, flash ulti coming out from Nobot, but it doesn't connect with anything. Now Gerard is looking to turn the fight, running low. Karukos coming in. Now Valkyrie coming in from CWL. CWL taking out here since Alpha, and also, wow, everybody's falling down on Team GokuRose, and Nobot, Karukos, and Pearson's Alpha all died to everybody on Team Death to Weebs, and wow, that's really unfortunate. It looks like they're going to be going for this first tower. Oh my god, Gerard almost gets taken out by the tower.
Yeah, that was
Pearson's Alpha. not
super
so
unfortunate. Here since Alpha almost played that perfectly. They just went a little bit too hand to get those clean up kills. Nobot going a little bit too hard for that. They should have
Yeah.
honestly just taken the unsuccessful dive for what it was and kept here since Alpha actually in the game. At this point, he's not going to be able to match up against Camille because he doesn't have a tower there. Camille's just going to be able to run him down without him being able to do anything. Shibuya finding Karukos here, though.
Looking for Karukos. Karukos actually using his life steal. Now CWL having to flash out. Teleport coming in from Gerard. Gerard canceling the teleport, deciding not to go in. And that's the end of that engage. Nobot placing down a control ward, clearing some vision in his own jungle. Yeah.
CWL getting a little bit too antsy there, thinking he'd take on the Warwick, and people underestimate the raw potential that Warwick has. He's got a lot of lifesteal and a lot of CC, and he's beefy, so it's hard to take him down without some assistance, especially early on. He gets a lot of power from the base stats, and then he just builds a tank from there, so it's hard for people to deal with him. But CWL having to burn his flash, won't have that for later, but he also won't have his package for later. Elise walking over a ward, gonna see it with that pink ward, good job. Now you see the vision control for Team Death to Weebs is pretty defensive right now, and because they got that turret in the top side, they need to start getting offensive.
Well, that Hyper Ungeon Bob actually getting engaged on by both Yentar and Karukos ends up getting taken out regardless of Hyper Engine Bob using his exhaust on GokuRose. That's pretty unfortunate. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Gerard engaging onto Here's Alpha. Gerard getting some nice auto attacks in with the Sheen, doing a ton of damage, but not enough damage to actually make a chunk into Harrison's Alpha's health, and he ends up living. Now Hyper Engine Bob's in a pretty sketchy situation. If he gets hooked by Yantara, he's basically dead. Actually, he's not basically dead. He will be dead.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, are they looking to dive in top lane? Or is Dark Jeebus just running around? GokuRose is actually in the middle, or in his own jungle, gets caught out. Gets just deleted by Dark Jeebus and Gerard. Now Gerard and Darth Jeebus are looking to extend this kill into Here's Alpha's lane. Essentially take his tower. Doesn't look like they're actually going to be going for the dive, though.
It doesn't look like it. I think they learned their lesson from last time. They didn't die to that, but...
Oh, in the bottom lane, Hyper Engine Bob using his ulti in order to engage onto Joe Blade and Yantarin, and I'm getting a lot of spectator lag. But now Yantarin is a target for Meta and Hyper Engine Bob. He's running low on health, but he has so much movement speed, he's going to be able to get away. Now CWL is actually engaged on, and Here's his Alpha is being engaged on by Gerard. Gerard doing some damage, and no kills are going through for either team. No sums, actually, either, burned by either team, anywhere.
Yep, nothing burned, nothing gained, nothing lost. Just a lot of action going on, making Potato talk very fast. And this is what show matches are all about, ladies and gentlemen. Just having fun, showing a little bit about what you've learned. One thing people do is take show matches sometimes way too seriously. They end up getting very frustrated or trying to overperform, where it's mostly about having fun, showing a little bit about what you can and can't do, and basically just enjoying yourself, playing some things that you don't normally play, and just getting some kills. Nice.
Yeah,
rocket.
remember, ladies and gentlemen, the primary objective for Learning Fives is, of course, going to be learning the game of League of Legends, but
that's why we call it Learning Fives, not competing fives.
Fun. Yeah. Let's not get tilted fives. Oh, wow. Ace on the hole coming through from Meta. Trying to get a kill on the Yantarin, but not really going to work. I mean, Yantarin really has a lot of health with Sightstone, and
doesn't get the kill, but it wasn't meant to get the kill. It was meant to get him off of the tower so that they can get more damage on that tower. This spectator lag is killing me.
Alright, the mid-tier 1 tower is probably involved. Yeah, CWL figuring that out.
And
now, Death to Weebs looking for the Ocean Dragon, ends up taking it. Now on the top lane, Hexagon Ultimatum coming out from Here's Alpha. Here's Alpha actually not being able to use it very well, but now GokuRose gets taken out by Dark Jeebus because of Hyper Engine Bob's bubble there. Wow. This Camille is having a hard time with the top lane actually getting a kill out.
She's having a hard time getting a kill, but
going in again, not actually succeeding.
She's having a hard time getting a kill, but she's also not in any sort of risk of dying, especially because they just saw the Warwick on the bot side.
The dive and the spectator delay. What are you doing?
Free.
Right.
We need EU casters.
Okay.
So, the one advantage that Team GokuRose has is that Warwick is just going to be pretty big, and he's going to be able to dive onto this Corki and this Caitlyn without any worry about CC, because his ultimate doesn't get stopped by CC.
Hey, speaking of Warwick.
Except, alright, he's reconnected, everything's alright. Now you see here, the issue that we have going on is
Joe Blade actually taking a lot of damage. Teleport coming in for Gerard. Oh, Cocoon landing on Yantarin. Multiple members of Team Death to Weebs in the bottom lane, maybe looking to extend their lead by getting another dive, but don't think so. I don't think that would be the best idea.
This is already a 6,000 gold lead at 17 minutes. This is still winnable by Team GokuRose. It's going to be insanely tough. It's going to be a lot of throws that have to happen by Team Death to Weebs, and the Weebs are gonna die this game, it seems, because there doesn't seem to be any way of stopping this team. Even CWL
wow,
going in.
Kuruko's getting engaged on in so many ways. Kuruko's using his ulti to life steal up, but it's not enough. CWL ends up taking him out. Wow.
Corki already on his Trinity Force and a BF sword. That's such a big power spike for him. Second kill
so
for
much
him.
damage.
That was, yeah, a ton of damage from this Corki. People underestimate the damage of Corki, but really it's not about the rockets. It's about those auto attacks after the rockets. He gets those Trinity Force procs really fast. This top lane is just funny because if Gerard goes in, then Hero Sense Alpha just kind of body slams him and walks away.
It's such a wet noodle fight in top lane right now. I mean, this Camille has 4 kills, the completed item of Trinity Force. But he's not able to kill Gragas. Rift Herald is used in the top lane, and now Team TGR is looking to engage. Antaran gets a hook, and now here's Alpha, looks to be the target. Gets taken out by Gerard. And now Karukos looks to be the next target. Karukos getting exhausted and ends up getting taken out again by Gerard. Gerard looking for the triple kill, takes out Nobot. Now the tier 3 tower in the top lane is the target of Death and Weebs. It gets taken out as well. Gerard engaging on a Joe Blade, getting the quadra kill, and now looking for 5, and that's... Wait.
It was too much of a delay.
Oh, Gerard didn't get the 5 kills.
No pentakill for Gerard.
Gerard, no penta, but that is an ace at 18 minutes. One of the Nexus towers already falling down. It doesn't look like they're going to be going for 2, but they are going to be looking for another inhibitor tower in the middle lane. The tower is going to fall very quickly with the multiple sheens and the amount of DPS from Caitlyn. And now they have 2 inhibitors down in 19 minutes. That's just bad news.
This
bears,
is
boys.
absolutely rough for Team GokuRose here. This is 14 kills to 1. That is a 13,000 gold lead. For those that are unfamiliar with Riot's policy onto what is winnable and what is not as far as gold lead is concerned, they say if the gold lead is a third or more of your opponent's total gold, then that game is unwinnable. And their policy as far as remakes in the LCS are concerned is they will not remake a game if that has been met, because the game has basically been won at that point, and especially at 20 minutes when a gold lead is 13 freaking thousand gold. That is insane.
Yeah.
That is one of the biggest gold leads I have seen in a very long time. Now, Team Death Weebs literally just needs to go bot side and pressure that lane and nothing else, because now they have the 2 super minion waves in the other 2 lanes, and they can just take that other tower for free. They don't need Baron. It literally just spawned. There's no need to get Baron, because they can just push these waves without needing it. But Gerard going in.
Oh my god, Gerard actually taking out Yantaran. Yantaran
This feels bad, man.
Knows that he's dead. Now Gerard looking to engage on Karukos. Karukos gets taken out by Gerard Jeebus. Now Nobot seems to be the next target. Nice little QW combo coming out. Now actually Kirsten's Alpha is a real target of Gerard. Gerard doing a lot of damage.
He wants his kill.
Yeah, that's game over. CWL taking out Nobot actually getting 4-man ulti down, but it's not enough.
It looks so good.
That's the game.
It's okay, guys. Caitlyn's got that inner turret. It's okay, guys.
Jesus. Wow. There's not much to say about
Holy
this
moly.
game.
We had a 21-minute game for a 45-minute wait.
Wow.
That was extremely one-sided.
Yeah. Jeez, dude. Alright, well, the Camille, honestly, Gerard took over this game. He had gotten 4 kills, or not 4 kills, he had gotten about 3 kills in the top lane, and he was roaming around all the time, getting picked. CWL was roaming to the top side a lot. But honestly, it just seemed like Team GokuRose, not GokuRose, GokuRose just didn't really have their communications very well. The communications were not that good, and they just weren't able to dive. They weren't able to collapse on people that needed to be collapsed on. This game was really just a game of communication, and Death to Weebs just had better communication this game.
It was. It was tough for them to do anything there. The team comps also made a really big impact, but the DC in the beginning didn't help, and the free kill that the Warwick gave over to Camille early on did not help either. So
Yeah.
hopefully that won't happen in game two. Hopefully we get an actually fun game to watch, because
Mhm.
watching stomps are not the most entertaining thing to watch.
Yeah, so we're gonna throw it over to music. Don't touch that browser. We'll be back in a second, and hopefully it won't be another 45 minutes until the next game.
XD. See you
All
guys
right.
soon.
is growing and growing, and our frustration is showing and showing. But yeah, we keep going and going. But it's family forever. We've done it over and over. Will we ever reach the end? How do we get through the night? Do we have to fight? Wake ourselves, start the winning night. Maybe we can redefine what it means to get in time.
We are indeed back with the second picks and bans. Well, I can't really say it's the second picks and ban phase. This is more like the fifth, but
XD.
that's that's a little besides the point. I'm your color or not color. I'm your play-by-play caster,
XD.
Trip12, and I'm joined here by my lovely co-caster, Mr. The Penguin God, and we
Mr. the
are
Penguin God. That's the name now.
Mr. Sir the Penguin God the Fourth.
Yep.
And we're getting into things with a lovely pick bands. So far we have 4 Team Death to Weebs. You got
Most of the team comp banned out from last game.
wait. I think
XD.
are these yeah, I'll just him there. So Team Death to Weebs, we got the Corky band out, the Elise band out, and the Camille band out, all of which had incredibly significant effects of the last game. So not really anything surprising there. But for Team GokuRose, you got Maokai band out, you got Cho'Gath band out, and you got Thresh band out. Thresh was a pretty significant player in the last game.
Hmm.
And Terran was doing really actually he was doing really well on that Thresh last game. So it's
Keep in
not
mind,
surprising to see that band out.
keep in mind both Potato and Stream. Blue side is Team Goku Rose, and red side is Team Death to Weebs. Death to Weebs got their win in game one in a dominant fashion. Anivia picked up for Nobot here over the Oriana. Ari being
Mm-hmm.
picked up for CWL. Hecarim and Scion are two really good I'm gonna press my go fast button and hit you in the face champions.
Hell yeah.
And it's actually kind of hilarious to watch, especially in Earth. Uh, hopefully we get the game breaking bug where everyone is at Earth. So XD,
Oh
and it wouldn't be
no.
EU without a dodge here. Just gonna casually transition back. Hopefully we get this back soon. I'm gonna post a million question marks.
No, don't do that. Shit. All right. Well, so
Hopefully we'll figure out what's
leave.
going on here. That was the support for Team Goku Rose, and they are back. Hopefully we'll get back in this champ select very quickly and we can start talking about it again.
Yeah.
Oh, his internet went down. We're good.
Okay. Well, this is a great meme, boys.
Memes aplenty. We are getting into champ select for definitely the first time, and my champ select is bugged. I wonder if the stream can see that.
Yeah, I
They
see that
definitely
too.
can. This is hilarious. Holy moly.
Well, I
This
mean, it's not game breaking, I don't think, for
it's
you. I
not
mean,
game breaking. It's not a big deal. They banned Mundo. I'm so confused. Whatever. The same picks and bans don't matter really that much. As long as the same picks go in as what was in the pro draft, that's all that matters.
I think that was a placeholder ban for Maokai.
Probably, I don't really care at this point. I just want to get into game.
Yeah, sorry, placeholder ban.
I
Good
don't
meme.
I don't think anyone really cares at this point. We're just trying to get into game.
Yeah. Um. So Anivia into Ari, that really seems like it could go either way. I mean, Anivia could win that lane if you get the really well timed Flash Frost.
Yep,
Um,
it is
and that's being the
possible.
name of the ability. But
It
yeah,
is very possible for Anibi to win that lane, and she needs to max her ice spike rather than her stun. Many players ban the stun rather than, or not ban, max the
Max.
stun first
Yeah.
rather than the ice spike, which is actually kind of a big mistake because you get a lot of damage from that ice spike, and you don't get a lot of damage from maxing that little AOE stun. So
Mhm.
for all those little kids out there who want to play Anivia and main Anivia and solo queue, that's the tip I can give you there. But that being said, we're getting to the second phase here. Tristana being picked up. That was a Solid pickup for Team GokuRose last game, so they're picking it up this game. Choose not to pick up the Caitlyn, so they want a more hyper carry ADC. Jin picked up for Joe Blade here. Jin is a really solid pick in this meta right now, but I wouldn't be so sure about that against Sion and Hecarim. They are literally just going to run him down and eat him for breakfast. That's my prediction for this game. And
Yeah, I'm pretty excited though, because
Ooh, the
right
Nami
now
again.
there is a very heavy engage comp coming in from Death to Weebs, or no, Team Goku Rose,
Yeah,
Goku Rose, because with the Scion, with the Hecarim, they can just run in, and also with the Nami ultimate, you're gonna knock everybody in your path up. Then you knock them again with Unstoppable Onslaught from Scion, and then Hecarim comes in with what is it, Onslaught of Shadows, and then you can just clean up from there with the Tristana rocket jumping all around.
it's going to be
Um,
so good.
yeah, but they do have a lot of counter engage with the Zyra, with the Anivia, and even I'd say Galio to an extent, but that's probably not going to be the best usage of Galio. So they are going to have a really good team fight. I'm really excited because you're going to see everybody grouped together from all of the CC chains. And you can see Galio jumping in, knocking up like 30 people.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a fun game to watch.
One thing I want
100%.
to touch on before we send it over to the wait screen one last time is you have to remember in engage comps like with the Scion Hecarim, you tended to leave your carries alone in the backline, and Warwick can just eat Tristana and Ari. And if Warwick gets ahead this game, he's going to be very, very potent in killing
Oh yeah.
these carries. And so we'll have to see if uh, Karukos can get ahead on this Warwick and be able to melt the faces of Ari and Tristana this game. Just devour this Yordle.
hmm
But with that, we're going to have a couple minutes of a break, and then we'll be in the game.
Yeah. So don't touch the browser. We will be right back. Woohoo! Welcome to the Game 2 show match for Europe. We're getting it right back into things. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun game. Already, people buying items, pings going all across all of the jungle entrances for the red team, and yeah.
Just looking at the summoner spells here, we can already see that nothing is out of the ordinary here. Although
Yep.
Anivia is running Cleanse for those
Makes sense.
dank Ari charms. Ari is running
Yeah.
Barrier though, which I find interesting. As an Ari main myself, I know that Ari likes to run Ignite, particularly because of the nerfs to her W and her ultimate. The damage is less guaranteed. Ooh, free gold! XD! Now y'all can see here the value of that Frost Queen's claim coming into effect. Holy
Oh.
moly.
Something we have to talk about. Hold on, which... Okay, yeah, so Team GokuRose does have a top lane sub.
Yes.
There were some complications with the last top laner's computer, graphics
Literally
card
exploding.
related or whatever. Yeah, so instead of Here's Some Alpha, we have Watch Me Kill, and I'm not going to try and pronounce those X's every time. But I
Yeah,
do
I'm just gonna
like
say
the
Watch Me Kill.
dank, yeah, the dank X's in the name. They improve any name by
The-
10,000%.
The Xbox Live status. Yeah.
Oh, these enemy vision here
XD.
coming through. Gotta love it.
Now,
Alright.
Kuruko starting blue side as well as Darth Jeebus, so they're going to be on the opposite sides of the map potentially. They could
Yep.
change up their jungle route slightly just to try and meet. Warwick does, as far as I know, absolutely demolish Hecarim in the early game because of that life that he gains. Hecarim has incremental advantages against Warwick in the early levels, but because Warwick has that lifesteal, it's pretty tough for him to handle it. But this Zyra gen lane gonna be poking out pretty heavily. Galio and Sion's gonna be pretty in favor of Galio simply because he has that wave clear and can just dodge out any of Sion's abilities and pretty much straight up counters him. But Sion's passive on that W as soon as he gets it is gonna help him just gain health with every single CS that he gets. It's gonna be pretty easy for him to stand up in this lane. Ooh, but that axe though.
Emaciating Smash coming out from Gerard, actually doing a lot of damage onto Watch Me Kill. Watch Me Kill not living up to his name quite yet. Hasn't actually killed anything or anybody. Plenty of minions have been slain by Watch Me Kill, but
Exactly, that's all you have to remember, is he is slaying this minion. He's got 9 confirmed kills to his name. Alright.
okay. One thing I'm not very happy about is the fact that Hyper Engine Bob is running Spell Thieves. There it is.
Instead
Spell
of Ancient
Thieves.
Coin.
Yeah, Ancient Coin grants a lot more gold than Spell Thieves. Spell Thieves does grant some extra AP and movement speed because of the quest, but I don't really see that being very beneficial on a Nami. I really think that the extra gold is going to be a lot more beneficial, so you can reach the item spikes a lot faster, get the sight stones, get the
Ardent Sensor is what she's going
Ardent
for.
Sensor, yeah. And then once you have that, you're pretty much set. You don't really need the movement speed, in my opinion.
So the way I see the support items right now is they kind of have like a little triforce going on between what they can do. So the Ancient Coin obviously is the one that gives you the most money. Oh, hold on, we got a little bit of a poke going on down here in bot lane. That's alright. But the Ancient Coin and the coin line give you the most money by far. Oh no, Darth Jeebus going in.
Darth Jeebus is engaging on a Watch Me Kill, using his taunts in order to get some damage onto Darth Jeebus. I don't think either of them are gonna die. Yeah, neither of them are gonna die, but Karugos is coming up into Darth Jeebus. Darth Jeebus is currently running away. Karugos getting a lot of damage on. Ghost being used by Darth Jeebus, and now Gerard is using his decimating smash.
There you go.
There it is. Neither of them dying. Alright, back to what you were saying about the support items.
Yes, and the only summoner spell being burned there was Ghost, and that's pretty low cooldown, so that's not really that big of a deal. But
Watch Me Kill, running pretty low.
yeah,
Might be taken out. Gerard doing a lot of damage, decimating smash, being flashed away
Fast
from
flash.
Watch Me Kill.
Rico's returning in the gank though.
Yeah, Karugos is indeed in the top lane, and it does seem like Darth Jeebus is running around near the top lane, maybe looking to engage if somebody does come up too far.
Not entirely sure if they're actually going to do anything here. So I'm going to briefly
think
talk
so.
about the support items.
Yeah.
So
Go
Coin
back
Line
to that.
gives you the most gold. The Spell Thief's line gives you the most damage. So you get that ability power and the mana regen and eventually get some cooldown reduction. You still get a lot of gold from it, but not nearly as much as Coin Line. And then the Targon's line actually gives you more tank stats. So you kind of have the tank damage and gold support items. So it depends on what you want. Like if you need item spikes more.
Oh, flashing me
Oh,
up from
no.
Yetaren. Yetaren doing a lot of damage with the explosive charge. Yetaren has like 6 health right now. Joe Blade is actually going to be the target. Flashes away from the bubble from Hyper Engine Bob. Now Joe Blade actually doing some return damage on it. Made it running away and not getting hit by the Jin W. And that's going to be the end of that little trade right there.
Really close. You could feel them clenching their buttholes at that one. That Zyra was half a second away from death, and she barely got out of that.
Nobot landing a charm on, or CWL landing a charm onto Nobot. Doesn't have the mana to follow up and actually get a kill though.
Yep. Now you see all these trades going on, and the CS is only a couple hundred gold in favor of Team Death to Weebs here, and that is primarily off of the CS in the jungle and mid lane. The other lanes are only a couple CS difference, so it doesn't really matter. But this mid lane is a 15 CS difference. That is actually pretty substantial considering Ari hasn't even backed yet. This is going to be her first back, and she has so much gold to spend. She's going to have so much of an advantage here in this lane. But it looks like she's going for the Gunblade first over the Merlin Omicron, which I can understand because she needs to sustain up in this lane over the Anivia.
Yeah, I really want to talk about Nobot. I don't play really any Anivia, and I don't know a lot about Anivia, but is Tier really the best item to be building on Anivia?
Generally, Tier is not bad because you stack it up fairly fast. Especially in a lane where you don't want to be taking damage. Normally you go Catalyst of Aeons first.
Oh, hold that thought.
Gerard going in.
Engaging onto Watch Me Kill with the Unstoppable Onslaught. Watch Me Kill very, very low. Gerard not having the actual damage to take him out. The entire disconnection.
And here it is. 7 minutes, 24 seconds into game is our game pause for this Learning Fives show match. You gotta have it.
Damn.
Pause, champ. Oh my god. I don't even know you anymore. Holy. But Watch Me Kill barely getting away with his life there. Almost dies to the decimating smash of Gerard. He is surviving in this lane, which is all you can pretty much ask for. He has that wave clear because he is Galio. He went for the double door and start, but not that big of a deal. But on the build of the tier from Nobot's Anivia, it is a build that can work considering how much mana she can get. But generally you want to go with the Catalyst of Aeons first because you get that heal and you get a bunch of mana anyway. But she doesn't want to be taking damage in this lane, and that's the thing, is she doesn't want to be poked out. She doesn't want that to happen to her, so she doesn't get that mana regen back if she does.
Yeah.
But the tier item is good enough on Anivia. She just doesn't get that health back, and that's not a big deal because she can just clear waves anyway. All Anivia wants to do is clear waves and go do other stuff. But Joe Blade gets engaged on here.
Ooh. Yeah, Joe Blade is indeed getting engaged on first blood, going over to Meta. Wow, that was pretty unfortunate.
Like an instant burst by Meta here. That is already a kill going down for team at Death to Weebs here. Hopefully this doesn't snowball into more because this bot lane is very easy to kill. Tristana has dash priority over the Anivia, or not the Anivia, the Zyra route. But Darth Jeebus getting really low to this dragon. Let's see if they juggle the aggro, which they do.
Yeah. Dragon is being started up. Multiple members are looking to be engaging onto this dragon. Dragon running pretty low. About to be taken out.
Nice play-by-play casting on that dragon take there.
Sorry, I'm pulling up ability names on my other monitor.
That's alright.
My bad. Alright, I should be good now.
It was funny. It was worth it.
All
But-
that means consummating smash, going on a watch me kill, running. He's not running low. What am I even saying? Watch me
He's
kill has
decently
a
low.
Bramble Vest right now.
He wants that armor, and Scion does auto attack quite a bit in these traits, but he could have just gone for some HP and been way happier.
Yeah, I don't really support this
Like
build
even
or
if
the
he had
pickup.
gone Catalyst instead, that would have been better.
Yeah, I would have expected to see maybe the Bramble Vest out of Gerard, but a lot later because of the Warwick. But seeing it right now, really a little bit surprising.
Yep, it's a little early for the Bramble Vest, but hopefully we'll see it work
Yeah.
out for him. Maybe it's what he's comfortable on.
Oh, on top
and
of the onslaught going on, and watch me kill. Actually getting engaged on very, very hard, having the flash out. That is top lane flash being used. And that's honestly not the first time that something very similar to that has happened.
Yantara
Wow.
disconnecting again. Rip.
Yeah.
Seems like Team GokuRose is having every single issue you can ever imagine. Their top laner is dead, their support is disconnecting, their AD carry is feeding, their mid laner is building tears because he just wants to cry, and their jungler is just hard farming. That's all he can do this game.
Yeah. I don't know. I disagree. This is. Oh wait, Anivia landing the frost or flash frost onto our. Not much there. Yeah, I don't know. New Warwick does have a lot more gank potential than Warwick
does.
did towards the rework.
And he's
Um,
level 6,
I-
which means his game pressure is even higher. With that ult
Yeah.
ability, he can just dash out of nowhere. And I don't see why he isn't putting more pressure on the map at this point. I can understand
Yeah.
because his support is literally AFK. And there's no pause coming through. We do put a...
Ulti coming out from Tarugos onto CWL. Ulti also coming out from Hyper Bob, looking to re-engage. Darth Jeebus maybe looking to help out. Not really. Nobody's really going to be fighting in the middle lane anymore. They just accept the death onto CWL. And Tarn is still dead.
That's the power of
Pretty
Anivia and Warwick there. Warwick just goes in over the wall. You can't see him from over the wall. You just get suppressed in the infinite duress.
Yep.
And the Anivia stun coming in directly afterwards means that a kill comes through really easily.
Infinite duress, more like infinite suppress, am I right?
Hey, why didn't they call it that? Like, I mean, I understand because the lore is too good sometimes, but
There's the pause.
there's the pause for Yin Terran. We do have a 15-minute limit on the amount of pause you can do per game. So if Team GokuRose pauses for 15 minutes total, then they just concede the game. That's how that works.
Yeah, I don't really suspect that that'll happen. Hopefully it doesn't.
It's never happened. Well, actually, it did happen to my team in the semifinals once.
Ooh, that's a little awkward.
It was. They had to concede a game because we were literally sitting in wait timer for 15 minutes, and it was unfortunate. But hopefully, in turn, won't be AFK for that long. This gives us a chance to talk about the combo of Anivia and Warwick, and the infinite duress. Suppress. Duress, and the CC that is available to them. You saw that single target kill was super easy for them, and the layering of CC onto this Ahri was really important because she had ult there. She could have just gotten away, but and she also had flash and barrier, so if they had stopped CCing her for a moment and let her use any of her abilities, she could have gotten away. But they don't. They layered it really nicely, so you can see a little bit of good teamwork coming out from the jungler and the mid laner of Team GokuRose. You can tell that they played together for at least a little while, and Yantoran has officially reconnected. Hopefully
Yeah.
we'll be getting off of this pause pretty soon.
Yo, CWL actually bought a proto belt as opposed to a gunblade. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't like it.
Neither do I.
Ahri doesn't
Um,
need it. She doesn't need another dash. She doesn't need all of that. She should have gone for either a Morello's first or any sort of straight damage item, but that proto belt isn't going to give her what she needs.
Yeah.
But Watch Me Kill is going to be
Watch
in
Me
trouble
Kill
hill
is
here.
being taken out. Darth Jeebus and Gerard looking to just take him out. Darth Jeebus actually taking the kill, getting that 300 gold for free. Now Rocket Jump coming out from an 8 onto Joe Blade, understanding the fact that their support is just now running it back into the lane. Not doing anything too significant, not taking him out or forcing a sum, but a little engaged there.
Unfortunately, he does jump into tower range there, so he actually takes more damage from the tower than he gave. But
Yeah.
you see the damage here from CWL's Ari is actually kind of laughable. Because he built that proto belt, he doesn't have the damage he needs. Ooh, Karuko's not getting seen here. This is
Kuruko's
hilarious.
just spying him out, watching him in a bush for a second before he decides to finally
Spooky.
challenge him using his challenging smite.
Lol. That's one thing you don't want to do is walk into a Warwick like that without having abilities to get away.
Yeah,
Warwick,
had. Oh, Yentaryn actually running pretty low, and Maeda looking to take him out, actually taking him out in the end. Yeah, the Yentaryn does get the return kill back onto him from the grave in Halo terms. Yeah. 300 gold to both the ADC for team GokuRose, and yeah.
those
Louise.
grasping vines doing their job, interrupting Maeda in the middle of his jump. Hopefully it doesn't happen again because that's really unfortunate. Generally, Tristana's jump has a lot of priority, but it doesn't always work.
What was that?
Okay, I actually want to
Gerard.
go back and see what happened there. You go ahead and keep watching, but I'm gonna watch this. So from what I see, he put a ward down, trying to get the pink. He just flashed forward for no reason, essentially.
Wow.
What it looked like.
All right.
He wanted it, I guess.
Wowie.
I don't know what Gerard was thinking there, but Sion no flash. Yeah,
No flash.
this is interesting, I guess. Blue buff going over to Ari, pretty expected. The CS differential in mid lane, fairly even at this point. 10 CS isn't really going to matter that much. The CS difference is nothing this game, really. The only difference in this game has been one kill and that one dragon. But that one dragon is a mountain dragon, which is going to give them the extra true damage to neutral objectives and towers. So
Yeah, really exciting. Oh, Kuruko barely missing the infinite duress onto Darth Jeeves. Darth Jeeves looking to engage. Charm missing from CWL. Both teams just kind of looking at each other saying, hey, we can engage on you, and the other team responding, and hey, we can engage on you too.
exactly.
Neither of them actually looking to engage on each other.
That engage and the
Rather
counter
miss-
engage really scary at this point. Neither team wants
Yeah.
to fully commit to this, especially considering this Cloud Drake is up. That would be giving up a free objective, and the Rift Herald is also up.
Yep.
But you see, this damage from CWL is just non-existent. He can't kill this Anivia.
Oh, Flash coming out from Nobot. Yeah, and I'm going to attribute most of that to the fact that he does have a Hextech Proto Belt instead of Gunblade. Gunblade, they both give, I believe, the same amount of ulti coming out from Hybrid as well. I think both of them give the same amount of AP, but the 100 magic damage that Gunblade also provides is nothing really to scoff at.
If you really need a Hextech
Dark
item,
Jeep is being locked in place from multiple sources of CC, actually using his ulti to get away, and actually ends up getting taken out by Karukos. Now over here, CWL is being engaged on. Now Joe Blade is being engaged on from at Mido, and okay, well, yeah, Hyper Engine Bob running out of help. Now Karukos looking to engage on Gerard with his teammates, CWL helping out as much as he can. Karukos almost getting taken out by the Q from Ari, but it's not enough. Decimating Smash coming out, but he does end up looking to take out Watch Me Kill. Charm coming out. Gerard actually getting taken out finally, trying to get a return kill from his passive, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Nibia, it's too strong. Heal coming out from Joe Blade in the nick of time. Yentaryn actually getting the kill onto it. Maeda. Oh my god, it's the Clown Fiesta, boys.
holy moly, so much happened there.
Yeah,
I wish we were
we'll,
LCS and had the potential to do replays, but that's not how that works here.
They're really testing my abilities here. Oh my god.
They sure are. They really want you to work for it. So you see there that Ari just didn't have the damage. She just didn't have the damage. Like,
She
you
did
gotta
keep
build
Gerard alive for a second longer than he would have been without her, though.
exactly. Yes, that is fair. But I do feel like if Ari had built like any sort of like AP item, like even a Luden's Echo or a Zhonya's, if you really want a defensive item, that would have even been better because it gives you the cooldown reduction as well. One thing
I
Ari
think that
does.
might be different.
One thing Ari does really well is benefits off of that 20% CDR rather than 10. 20% CDR means that she can spam her abilities way faster, and Morello's means that she gets a lot of AP and a lot of mana, so she can just cast those abilities over and over and over again. And because Anivia had that catalyst and now that Roa, it's gonna also be reducing her healing when she's that low. She also gains a lot of AP from that Morello's, more than you get with the Proto Belt, and that can be such a big impact on the game. People overestimate the Proto Belt on Ari so often, and now she's CWL is building a Sheen as well. I'm
Looking
not
for that Lich Bane, probably.
probably looking for that Lich Bane. I'm not sure of the impact on that.
And Terran actually using his ulti, flashing away from multiple members of DPW. Oh my god. Yeah, Terran actually just gets melted. Infinite Duress going on to Hyper Engine Bob. Heal coming in from Meta. Joe Blade with the ulti getting a kill on Hyper Engine Bob. Fourth shot coming out. A lot of damage. Now Karukos is looking on to Darth Jeebus. Darth Jeebus is not going to be able to win this fight. Oh, maybe he is. CWL comes in at the middle of the time, ends up taking out Karukos. And now he's disengaging with the Orb of Deception. Wow, Darth Jeebus lived on very, very little health there. I'm very impressed by the quick moves from CWL. Very good rotation as well.
Yep, and that was the one case. That was a pretty good case where Proto Belt does do well for Ari. It gives her that extra dash, does pretty well for her there. Saves Darth Jeebus' life. But you have to remember that in exchange for... Basically, I see the Proto Belt as an extra dash during her ult, because it's the time you're generally going to use it. So it makes her ult have basically a fourth dash. And that means that she's able to get there faster and get the Darth Jeebus' Hecarim out of there. And she also picks up a kill for herself and has those cooldown boots and the Sheen to deal even more damage. But the Anivia Roa stacking up.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Got a
you're
little
fine.
excited.
A few seconds behind, but that's okay.
Yeah.
The vision being cleared out is really important because this Cloud Drake is actually surprisingly important for both teams. Cloud Drake isn't just a movement speed buff, especially with this Hecarim, it's also a damage buff. It literally just gives him more damage on his charge ability, and it's super good for him, which is why they're playing a lot around this dragon. Spectator lag, please stop it.
Yeah, this Hecarim, one of Hecarim's ult, got Hecarim actually being engaging in the middle lane onto Nobot ending up using both sums and getting taken out by Hyper Engine Bob. Yeah, Hecarim has a passive where the more movement speed he has, the more attack damage he has. So any source of movement speed is very beneficial to him.
Bonus movement speed specifically. So
yeah, bonus movement speed.
Just having movement speed doesn't give him an extra 200 AD.
Yeah,
which would be pretty insane.
That'd be so fun.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, that would be
Joe
fun.
Blade actually made a ring out of health. Oh, the Deadly Flare is barely missing with the ulti. Curtain Call coming out from Joe Blade, looking on at Meta with the quick feet. Ends up getting taken out by the fourth shot from Joe Blade. Very well played. Get it because it rhymes.
Thank you.
Oh god, no. Alright.
Alright, pretending that didn't happen. There's a whole 200 gold lead for Team Death to Weebs, but there's going to be a turret trade, which means literally nothing because the slight bonus goes over to red side here. That's an extra 200 gold in their pocket or so, which means, you know, that whole 200 gold lead I was mentioning is exactly the same.
Oh!
Nice
Nobot landing on the Gerard, and it almost damages his health bar. Actually, in the bottom lane, Meta is engaging. Oh, Karukos saying, nah, none of that. Uses infinite duress in order to lifesteal up with his Blood Hunt passive, and ends up taking him out and not dying himself. Very well played. Oh, heroic entrance coming out, not actually connecting Buddy, and CWL successfully runs away. Now in Gerard, shutter stepping or something? Away from the fight? That was a little weird. A little visual bug.
Your AD carry actually inting there. You're jumping right into the Warwick's face.
that meta is probably going to be a little bit tilted right now. I mean,
Probably.
2 and 5. That's not a fun score to have against Jin and Zyra, who are very capable of taking over any game that they're in.
Yep, exactly. He is getting close to having that static shiv completed, which is going to be a very big pickup for him. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage to a lot of people, especially with that Infinity Edge already built. But Jin already has an Infinity Edge and a Yuma's Ghostblade and tier 2 boots. So he is ahead in gold. He's ahead about 60 CS. Looking at the gold difference, that's about a 1300 gold difference. That is insane. But looking at it, the mid lane also has a gold lead as well, primarily because of the CS and some of the tower gold. But that difference ends up only being a couple hundred gold in favor of Team GokuRose here. Hopefully they can pick it back up and get this victory in game 2.
Hyper Engine Bob looking to engage on Joeblade. Joeblade flashing away from a bubble from Hyper Engine Bob. Good flash. I mean, it's a little unfortunate that you have to burn flash there, but
it's
the
pretty
Aqua
worth for
Prism
Nami there
will-
because, you know, just trade an ultimate for a flash. Your ultimate's going to be up long before that flash is up, so it's worth.
You know, it took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to realize that Nami's name is indeed a pun and a play on words. Because it's like Tsunami, but it's just Nami, which I find really clever and funny. I've been playing this game for almost 2 years now, and I realized that like 6 months ago.
I had a friend whose name was Sue, and she played Nami, and we called her
Wow.
Tsunami.
That's actually crazy. How good was Tsunami?
Bad. It was horrible. She fed every game.
That was
It
not
was-
the direction I was expecting that to go.
It was hilariously bad. I can't express how fun it was to just be like Tsunami going in.
Oh my god, dude.
But Team Death to Weebs grabbing their turret, getting that gold lead slightly in their favor. The gold lead actually doesn't really matter because it's only 300 gold.
Yep. Oh, Gerard looking to engage onto Yenterin. Yenterin nobody's doing damage to this Scion. His Soul Furnace is too much. Red team has slain the dragon, and now the Jeebus does have a little bit more damage on the Hecarim. Yenterin actually running pretty low because of Gerard. Even if they're never really going to be able to do too much damage to each other. Oh, actually, never mind. Gerard does end up taking out Yenterin on his own.
Holy
regardless
moly.
of what Joe Blade wants. Gerard is actually going hard right. Oh,
1v2?
Oh my god!
Oh,
that one shot
no.
just destroyed Gerard. Now Infinite Threats coming out from Frugos onto CWL. CWL is being very helpful in the team fight. Ends up nearly taking out Frugos. Frugos ends up dying. Curtain Call coming in from Joe Blade. Not connecting with anything. Okay, well, that's Curtain Call down, I guess.
Current
And
call
RG.
down, and he also announced his position with that, which means that he's going to be in a tough spot. He's probably going to take the blast cone over into the
Yep.
red pit to try and recall. He sees that the red buff is down, so he's safe for a little bit, and he gets out. Cool. That was a smart decision by Joe Blade there, going into the pit of the red buff rather than into a bush. Most people default into going to the bush because they think it's the safest place to be because you don't get vision of that. But seeing that red buff is down, he went there instead. Took the blast cone over. So Hyper Engine Bob noticed the blast cone was down, assumed that Joe Blade had gone to the bush rather than the pit itself. And to get the red buff, you must be the red buff. And he chose to do that in that recall. And CWL grabbing this blue for himself. Blue was always good on Ari because she wants to spam more. Literally never runs out of mana at that point. It's so good for Ari, but she has to back now because she's low. No, I needed more Anivia backing sounds. It's so fun.
I love that Anivia backing sound.
Next time she backs, I'm sorry people, but I need to focus on that. I'm literally watching her portrait right now to see. Blast Cone goes basically nowhere at that point, but Yurikos being there. Oh!
Frugos. Oh, the Q going over the flash. Hyper Engine Bob not being able to escape that now at Meta is the target for X. Watch the kill XX. And now, oh my god, it just gets absolutely deleted. The ultimate not really even mattering at that point. Wow, Dark Jeeves is coming up to the top lane to try and defend it, but it's not really going to do much. Teleport from Watch Me Kill into the mid lane, going to defend the mid lane tower, I guess? Alright.
Yep, he has just got to wave clear there. He probably could kill Ari, but he takes a lot of damage there.
Yeah, CWL does get a charm into Orb Reception, getting some true damage, negating all of his magic resist. Good charm, good follow-up.
Good damage. Good damage by CWL. Kind of proving me wrong on this whole Protobelt thing. I might go into practice tool and try it out a little bit.
Well, right now, CWL does have a lot of extra AP. With the Protobelt, with the Lich Bane. The team fight is breaking out on the top lane. Gerard coming in with the Undead Onslaught or whatever. Now Karukos using Infinite Duress onto Dark Jeeves. Ulti's coming out all over the place. Karukos is dead. Joe Blade is dead. And that Meta is looking to clean up the fight even more. Nobot is the next target. Nobot using a very well-placed wall in order to disengage Gerard. Once again using his flash but not going anywhere. But CWL looking to engage on Nobot. Agnivia is now present on the map. Yenterin looking to help, but it's not going to be enough. Yenterin falls now. Nobot is coming out of egg form using the Seraph's Embrace, but it's not enough. Edmeta does end up taking her out.
That was a
And
4 for
fight.
1 in favor of Team Death to Weebs, and they're just going to rotate over to this Baron. That is an absolutely free Baron if Beta can zone off, watch me kill, but he needs to help with this Baron. Yep, there you go. They're just going for the Baron.
Come on! Galio!
Galio steals.
1v5. Nah, he's not going to be able to take the Baron.
Buster shot it out. No smite available, but doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because they're just gonna Meta's just gonna melt it down, and Hyper
Baron
Engine
is
Bob
taken.
almost dying there. That's okay. 3 members low, no big deal. We got Baron. Doesn't matter. We're all gonna recall, go home, heal up, and this game is literally on a knife's edge. 1,500 gold in favor of Team Death to Weebs here, trying to get the victory here as well as they did in game 1. It's a lot closer considering their top laner isn't constantly disconnecting, and they traded that for their support constantly disconnecting, but he only had 2 deaths at that point, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Darth
Right
Jeebus,
there, Darth Jeebus actually really could have engaged on the Yenterin, and probably gotten the kill as well. I'm just a little surprised that he didn't go in.
he could have, but they have a pretty good siege. Excuse me. They have a pretty good siege, so I don't blame them. They can siege this up and go for a counter engage because they have Baron buff. Meta can just hit these towers and hit these champions basically for free with that rapid fire cannon and static shiv. Gets a lot of damage out whenever he is fully energized, and makes sure that he can deal damage from a very long distance. These arcade minions going down very quickly. Nobot getting a lot of damage down.
Defensively. Yeah, Yenterin actually gets taken out by Meta. Spectre delay, I'm very sorry. I didn't cast that as efficiently as I could. Now CWL looking to engage Flash Charm going in. Now the Infinite Duress onto CWL. Oh my god! The Rohan is coming in, and now Watch Me Kill is in the middle of the fight. Multiple members are engaging onto the Charm, and he ends up getting taken out by CWL. Now, meanwhile, over here, Joe Blade and Karukos end up taking out Dark Jeebus. Now, Curtain Call coming out from Joe Blade ends up canceling it because he does not want to get taken out. Wow, Watch Me Kill against it. Wow, okay. Wow, wow.
That was
Rocket Jump coming in from Meta ends up taking out. Ends up killing Karukos.
death animation for Warwick is so entertaining.
It really is.
He just flops down.
And so they're gonna be looking to take this middle inhibitor tower and the bottom inhibitor tower. Gerard is actually getting engaged on really hard by Yenterin and Joe Blade.
That's good. That's good though, because that
Really
gives
not
him the
losing
inside
help.
track on the mid lane. Like it's a free inhib.
Yeah. He was just distracting them to give his team some more time to take
They do
the
have
middle
to recall pretty quick after they go grab this dragon and deal with their top lane. It looks like CWL is just gonna back and grab that himself. Basically free gold for him because it's not even gonna hit the tower. That is a lot going over to him. It's probably about a good 10 to 15 CS for him for free. The Ocean Drake going over. The next Drake looks like it's gonna be the Elder Dragon. That means 3 different buffs for Team Death to Weebs here are going to be used. That means 1.5 times power on each of those buffs, which means just a straight buff for Hecarim when the Elder Dragon comes up. Man, Hecarim is so fun when you get 3 Cloud Drakes, but we don't get to see that this game.
Yeah.
They get so much
Um,
movement speed. What Hecarim needs to do here, though, is go the full Earth build and get Righteous Glory and use Ghostblade, and just be the speediest pony on the face of the planet.
Oh boy, that'd be very fun to see. I love really movement speed reliable champions like Rammus, like Warwick, or not Warwick, kind of Warwick, but Hecarim is what I meant to say. Speaking of the two of them though, Baruko's actually using Infinite Rest in order to disengage now Unstoppable Onslaught coming in from Gerard. Joe Blade and Baruko's both get taken out by Atmeda. Atmeda double kill. Pretty exciting stuff going on there. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like he's going to be going for the Penta, which is a little
Tilting.
sad.
Reported for no
I wouldn't
Penta.
say tilting, but feels sad, man.
I always like to give the Penta after like 1 kill.
Penta? Must be. Got 1 kill. Man.
Lands 1
that
charm,
orb-
Penta?
Yeah, that Orb of Deception is actually starting to do a lot of damage with the
Yep.
Void Staff coming
Void
in.
Staff, Luden's Echo is really good for Ari. She gets a lot of that damage. One funny thing about Warwick is the range on his Infinite Duress, how far you can dash, actually scales with your movement speed.
Yep.
And
The faster you are, the further you go.
it's actually kind of hilarious in Earth
Oh!
because
Engage, and then Yantaren using his ulti. Yeah, Infinite Breach going down.
I
Very
saw
similar situation to last game. 2 inhibitors down, and they're just trying to rotate around.
rotate
as
around.
quickly
They're
as
just gonna
possible.
go grab as many jungle camps on the way out, and they're gonna rotate to the top lane because they have the 2
Yeah.
layer inhibitors, just like last game. Pretty easy.
All right, sorry, I totally interrupted you. What were you saying?
Yeah, no, you're fine. I'm just blabbering on about Earth. So,
Yeah.
I had a
Earth
game.
fun.
I had a game against a Warwick who built like tanky and movement speed, so he built like Righteous Glory, Umus, and stuff like that. And he could literally ult from off screen and hit you with it, and you couldn't do anything about it. In the split second that he was sprinting or flying at you, I should say, you had a chance to like Zonia's or Flash or something. But there was almost no way that was happening. It was just
Yeah.
extremely fast and the most hilarious thing you've ever seen in your life. And like when you die to it, you're like, I can't even be mad. This is
Yeah.
Funniest way to
Baruko's
die.
being engaged on multiple ultis coming out. Unstoppable Onslaught. He's running very low in health. Actually, he only has 50% health. He uses Infinite Duress, and he escapes pretty successfully. Now, CWL running very low from all of these sources of damage. Yantaren and Nobot doing a lot of damage. Yeah, pretty fun.
Karuko's
to those
showing
in
the
the
power
chat-
of Warwick there.
Yeah, to those in Twitch chat that are wanting to see a game 3, unfortunately, this is only a 2-game series. But there are going to be more games later today, so make sure you stick around for those.
Yep, stick around. We do only do 2 games. We shouldn't really call it a best of 2, but it is basically a best of 2, and
It's a 2-game series.
it's a 2-game series primarily because we like to make sure we know exactly how long we're going to be casting and how long we have to schedule, so that we can actually properly schedule show matches.
Yeah.
Having it be either 2 or 3 games makes it tough sometimes, because we can well be like, well, it's either going to be 2 or 3 hours, and that's kind of a big difference. Made a failing a jump there, but
Oh my god, Yantaren running solo, flashing out, heroic entrance coming in. The amount of resistances. Yantaren ends up living, and now Unstoppable Onslaught coming in from Gerard, and they are looking multiple sources of damage. Joe Blade just gets deleted by CWL. Now Nobot is the next target. Karukos ends up getting taken out as well. Everybody but Watch Me Kill is alive, and even he's dead, and that's gonna be the game.
That is-
triple kill for CWL. The Nexus towers are falling. And now the Nexus itself is going to be the next target. CWPs are being put in chat. And that is game, boys.
the 5-0 ace into the victory for Team Death to Weebs. Well played, the 2-0 for them. That was an exciting series, even with all the delays. Holy moly, that was good.
Yeah, I think everything about this game was really exciting. Everybody on Team Death to Weebs had a positive kill streak, or not kill streak, had a positive KDA at the end of the game, which is really good. CWL was phenomenal on that RA, even though the Proto Belts rush was a little bit questionable, but he ended up winning that game just because through mechanical genius and the good rotations Got to say, well played to him. At Meta was doing, he was playing really well as well. In the early game, he wasn't shining too bright, but by late game, when you have all of your completed items, when you have 60% crit chance, or 90 or 80%, that's the number I'm looking for. And
That
the
one
Blade of the
number.
Rune King, yeah, that one number, ended up doing really well. And then, of course, you can't not shout out Darth Jeebus and Gerard just for the powerful engages coming out and the sheer tankiness that they had. So, proud of them.
Yep. Really fun games. We're gonna. Any closing thoughts, Potato? Well, we do
Make
have
sure.
another show match later.
Yeah.
Not sure exactly the time of that, but we will have that later, and it's likely that Potato and I will be casting that, depending on who Brian Blaster Boy has casting it. But we
You never
will.
know. You'll have to come and find out.
You'll have to
Yeah.
see and find out. We'll
Yeah.
hopefully see you guys
Also,
there.
make sure you follow our Twitter page so you can see all of the memes and scheduling that are going to be posted there. And you can follow my Twitter handle, Sir Potato XII, Sir Potato XII, and Mr. Penguin God, Lol Penguin God. We got the memes, and we're always going to be tweeting around something or other. And then I'll, of course, make sure you join the Discord channel. If you are not already a part of the Discord channel, Learning 5 is a great program, folks, and I highly endorse it. It has the potato seal of approval.
And the
Um,
Penguin Seal of Approval. It
and
is
the penguin
approved.
seal of approval.
It is approved by the God of Penguins, so you know it's good.
Yeah. So other than that, I can't really think of anything else to say.
Yep. Just stay
Um,
tuned, stay in touch, watch the announcement page, and we'll see you there.
yeah. Hey, Penguin, make sure you read my DMs about what song you should play. Closing the stream out.
But man, I don't want. All right, let me
Do
see what
it.
I can do here. All right.
All right. So that's gonna be it for us, folks. Thank you so much for watching,
Catch you later.
and move on.